Okay, hello my dear students. It's your teacher AfroKanza, and today's topic is going to be about this membership here on YouTube channel from me AfroKanza, and I want to share you guys some of the things that I'd like to make sure that it's very clear about the membership here. So guys, I have more than 500 videos, tutorial classes here on the membership YouTube channel of AfroKanza. And sometimes I ask myself, why do I still need to create more when I have so many classes already here on the membership channel, which which 30% of them my students haven't watched. So if I keep overwhelming you guys with videos, it's just gonna be crazy. So I made this video to explain to you guys one of the most important things for beginners, because we have many students in the beginner session. So there is an intermediate session, there is advanced, and there is teacher training, and there is the highest level here, which is the master class, where I want to keep that level so that people who are ready into Kuduro and Afro House extremely well will dive in to learn much more from our documentaries and things that we have there stored for them, especially those high level techniques, informations. So I know when you create these kind of businesses of teaching people, you have to create levels so that people can choose what fits for them, what makes sense for them, right? But if a student stays in one level for a long time, then it's either they don't have time to train, or maybe they need some help. So I have been writing in my classes asking my students to actually reach out to me if you have any trouble with any move. Feel free to reach out to me, send me email, or even write down in the comments. Maybe your doubt is someone else's doubt as well, and I'm here to help. So don't be shy to ask for help. And one of the things that I see a lot is that my students, they do apply for these classes and they really stay a long time. And I'm very happy to see that most of my students here in the membership, they have been with me for a very long time. And it gives me joy and motivation to continue investing in this channel. But I also want to see my students evolving. I want to see if they have any problem with certain step. I want to be available to help. And I have been receiving some emails and of course some feedback. And from those feedbacks from my students here on the channel, I managed to fix a lot of things. For example, we didn't have a playlist of the classes. I just had the classes in membership, and students were struggling to find their classes because in every click they did, it either told them that you're not on this level, you have to apply. They didn't know which classes were from the level they chose. So what I did is I started to organize all the beginners in one playlist, all the intermediate in one playlist. If you go to the playlist session, you will see all the classes are in a playlist. And that took me like a week or something to finish. And I think to this day, I'm still organizing some of the classes because there's so many videos. I know I said more than 500. I believe we might be getting to close to 1,000. So if you are still on the beginner level, you probably have like, I think 100 videos or more. Why aren't you guys trying to do intermediate? Because the price is not very far apart from each other. And I see my students are staying in the beginner level for a long time. I know it's $1 a month, but you are not learning if you are staying a beginner for 2 years. You could always try intermediate, which is like $2 for 2 months and then get back to beginner so that you can really explore. Because, guys, I see my students, I see how the channel is growing, and we are growing a lot. But I'm also concerned about are really people learning, because these are the things that motivated me to do these 500 plus videos, is to actually see people start learning. Because when I decided that I won't travel, it was very hard for me, because traveling to teach was my passion until I started to have, I have family, and traveling too much, being away from my family is very hard. So I had to make a sacrifice to stop traveling and being close to my family. And now that I have this YouTube channel with more than 20,000 followers and close to 50 members in the membership, it makes me happy. But if I was traveling, I was teaching my beginner students how to be professional, how to be advanced. And when I used to teach in Zoom and on Skype, I used to teach my beginner students how to get to the advanced level, how to get to the teacher training, how to get to the master level. Because most of my students that I used to teach when I used to travel, most of them are now teachers. Most of them are already teaching. So I got used to seeing those type of results. Now it just makes me a little bit like confused. Why is most of my students just staying on the beginner level for 2 years? That's too much, guys. You are not training. You are not training. You are staying in the beginner level for 2 years. You are not training. So what are you doing? Um, Take good use of your investment. Even if the beginner level is $1, I know $1 is like, yeah, it's $1. I did that on purpose. Even a friend of mine was telling me, why are you creating a membership? You are charging $1. I said, no, I want to give back. When I started teaching this, everything that I have right now, I won't say it's much, but it's better than what I used to. These people, they help me. So I want to make sure that they come in, they are welcome. And I know life is hard everywhere, and I have students from Mexico, from Philippines, from all part of the world. I had students with money, students with no money, and I used to give people classes for free. I was giving free classes. I was offering classes for free, and I was teaching like I was being paid $400. And now I'm charging $1 because obviously that small money, $1 for the beginner, is just gonna add up to something that in the end of the month I might use that money to buy maybe something like a light or microphone, or maybe pay my dancer something. It is something so that I don't have to do it completely free like I used to. But it doesn't make me accomplished as a teacher to see my students in the membership staying 2 years in the beginner. It shows that there are some of them that are not going. I see the ones that are upgrading. I see the ones that are upgrading. And I'm happy for them to upgrade, because I see like, oh, okay, this one is learning, is studying. Now they are ready. And I always tell my student, don't upgrade too fast. If you're in the beginner, stay there like 3 months, 4 months, then you upgrade to intermediate. Start upgrading. You're still gonna have access to the beginner, because the more you upgrade, you're still gonna have access to the previous levels. And you're just gonna end up seeing more nice things as you go up, because obviously when I make these classes, I know very well what an intermediate student needs, what an advanced needs, what a teacher training student needs. I know what all of them need. So I put it there in the channel for them. So I hope that you take advantage of this. Try, you can always cancel. Even if there's an option which is expensive, it's the $100 one. That one you have access to the whole channel plus the documentaries. What are the advantages of documentaries? The documentaries, you not only get to understand what I talk here in the podcast, you will get to see the images, you'll get to see the story, you'll get to understand why this dance is so important, why you actually started to do this course, and what brought you to where you are right now here in this membership. You start to realize those things as you watch those documentaries. They were very, very hard to do. And when I started doing them, I had really, really, really low, crazy budget. But now that I'm more concentrated, I have my team is much bigger, and I'm working in bigger things. I want to start making remasters or brand new works of documentaries for my students here on the membership. And I hope when this starts to come out that you guys get to watch. But those are not the only things you are getting access to. You are getting access to master classes. You are getting access to techniques that I don't teach in the other levels. So it all depends on you when you are going to try those classes out. But for now, what I'm saying is don't stay in one level for 2 years, because it's not a good sign. It means you are not learning. If you are learning, you're going to give yourself opportunity to try new skills and reach out to your teacher. Me, let me know your difficulties. I always make, when a student here in the channel shows me a difficulty, I usually get that video, I work on that, and I make another video as response, and I put it in the membership, because I know other people are gonna benefit from that. So when you complain about something, I'm gonna make a brand new video. I will explain the whole process, and I'll make a new, easier way and more clear of that certain situation, and just make things extremely more flexible and better for everyone. And then I repost that as a brand new video for people that are coming in. They'll start seeing. That is what happens to most of. That is how we got to 500 plus videos. Is from critiques from my previous students. Trust me, they made me better. They made me better. That's why I love critiques. I like it when my students tell me, teacher, you didn't explain well on that one, please make another video. I love that. So I hope that you guys motivate me to make more videos, even though we have 500 plus videos already, but motivate me to make more videos, please. I need that from you. All right, my name is AfroKanza, your teacher here on Kuduro and Afro House online AfroKanza membership channel, and I hope to see you guys when you reach out to me, and we do we should try to do more live sessions like I used to last year. All right, let's get back to work. And now also obviously we'll be making new videos, dropping new videos here on the membership, but I'm gonna give a break from the beginners, and I'm gonna start making videos for the intermediate, advanced, and teacher training and so on, because I need to see evolution in the beginner session. I want to see them going to the next step. I want to make sure that you guys are actually learning. And please don't get me wrong, I know the people that just joined like a month, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I know some of them are also like trying, what's this about? How does he teach? Is he a good teacher? Yeah, and I know some of them, they get in there, they get surprised. Oh, he's really good. All right, guys, I'm just playing. I'll see you in classes. Thank you.